Hi kids, for today's lesson we will be learning about dialogue and punctuation. I want you to watch this video instructions. It will help you learn how to write the correct punctuation using quotation marks or speech marks if we're going to be writing dialogues in your story.
What is a dialogue? A dialogue is a conversation between two characters. A dialogue can tell a story, explain a character's reaction, or help the reader understand what the main character is thinking. A dialogue contains what the character said and the dialogue tag. The sentence that the character says begins and ends with quotation marks. In the sentence below, "Do you like cake?" Tina asked. "Do you like cake" is the sentence that Tina says, and "Tina asked" is the dialogue tag. In a dialogue, quotation marks belong before the first word and after the final word that the character says. When you think of quotation marks, think of a door that opens and closes. The opening quotation mark opens the dialogue and begins the spoken sentence. In the sentence below, "The city looks beautiful at night," said Jean. The opening quotation mark goes before the word "the," since "the" is the first word of the spoken sentence. The closing quotation mark closes the sentence and lets the reader know that the spoken sentence is complete. In the sentence below, "The city looks beautiful at night," said Jean. The closing quotation mark goes after "night," the final word that Jean says. Now it's your turn. Pause the video and add quotation marks before and after the following character dialogue sentences. Here are the correct responses. In a dialogue, the first letter of the first word is capitalized. In the sentence below, "Don't you love baking cupcakes?" asked Karen. The D in "don't" is capitalized because "don't" is the first word that Karen says. Now it's your turn. Pause the video and capitalize the first letter of each character dialogue. Here are the correct responses. The dialogue tag tells the reader who is speaking and how they are speaking. In the sentence below, "I really like playing fetch," barked Rover. The dialogue tag is barked Rover. Barked is how Rover spoke, and Rover is the who, or in this case, what spoke. The comma separates the spoken words from the dialogue tag. In the sentence below, "I had a great time at the party," said Jessica. The comma separates the spoken words from the dialogue tag. The position of the comma depends on where the dialogue tag is in the sentence. Think of the comma as a separator. If the dialogue tag comes after the spoken words, the comma belongs right before the closing quotation mark. If the dialogue tag comes before the spoken words, the comma belongs after the dialogue tag to separate the spoken words from the dialogue tag. Now it's your turn. Pause the video and place the commas in their proper positions. Remember, the comma either goes before the dialogue tag, inside the closing quotation mark, or after the dialogue tag. Here are the correct responses.